Alright, sorry I'm late, guys. This is awkward, you know, the first show, 13 minutes late. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna start at 10, but you know, life happens. You move on, you adapt, you just learn from it. You know, let me see. I'm gonna do PvE. It's the first show. We're gonna find out why people love Fortnite so much. So, this is MarvTalks, episode 1. My name is Marvin. Oh, let me turn this shit down first of all. Bear with me, folks. It's my first day, you know? It's an experiment. Okay, so this is Fortnite. I'm trying to get a battle pass so I can play the real game. Okay, this stream is empty, so I can't really solve anyone's problems yet, but it's fine. We'll see what happens.
Ooh, neat pitchfork.
What the fuck is this? Oh. Okay, so this is one of this loot crate systems. Alright, so that's the first lesson. Loot crates. That's how some of these games make money. Okay? You get free stuff for playing the game, but you never really get what you want. It's like buying Pokemon cards. You always get fucking Bulbasaur, Pikachu, but everyone, at least one Charizard. That's rare. You can't get Charizard. These fuckers. They want you to buy my card games, man. Look at this, 350 V-Bucks. Yeah, I have enough. Nah, it's not. Come on, guys. Let's see what we're really gonna do here. Alright, so I'm an up-and-coming comedian. It means I can only go up. I'm already down, as in, you know, no one knows me. This is the first time you probably heard of me, which is fine. Every great journey starts somewhere. Look, 0 viewers. Come on, guys. Does nobody want some advice? Nobody needs help? I thought there was a lack of real people online. You know, I thought I was gonna help some people. Where is everyone? Come on, guys. Join the stream. Now, while we wait for... Whoa, what the fuck? My TV just turned off. That can't be good. Okay. Anyways, while we wait for our first viewers, let's
We're ready to expand again.
talk about Fortnite for a second. This is Fortnite. Not a lot of older people have no idea what the fuck Fortnite is. Actually, if you know what Fortnite is, why the fuck would you start watching? Okay, whatever. Anyways, someone recently asked, why do you like Fortnite? Because it's fun. Look at this. Jumping around, you got a gun, you got a sword, swipe. Supposed to be doing something. Wait a minute. Place an amplifier on an open platform. Okay. Amplifier. Is this an amplifier? What this guy's talking about? Okay, just bear with me, guys. I don't really. One amplifier. I don't have an amplifier. What? Okay, I'm missing something, guys. Obviously. Gotta find an amplifier. Let me see what this. Alright. So. Okay, I'm sorry. I have my brain fart here. So this is my first episode. Not becoming comedian. Blah blah blah. It's hard being a comedian in 2018, guys, but it's also easy. It depends, right? So for me, being a comedian is going to be easy, I think. Why? I have a fiance, so I'm not going to cheat on her. I'm happy. You know, we fuck, whatever. It's all good. I'm not looking for nothing. And so thereby, I can be a successful comedian, because most comedians, that seems to be the one thing they have an issue with. They always, either they fuck around too much, or, you know, they show their dicks in public and then lose an empire like Louis C.K. did, or you hear about them fucking trannies like Eddie Murphy. And don't get me started on Jim Norton. I mean, that guy's super successful by all accounts, I think. Has his own radio show. He has some books, I think. Do you guys know who Jim Norton is? It's a comedian. And I'm a comedian. Now granted, haven't been on stage yet, you know. So, I guess that's that. But, I will be on stage next week at Fast Eddie's in Camp Springs, where I will start my journey into the world of comedy. Look, guys, getting into comedy, it's not something I take lightly. First of all, this show right here, I know I'm rambling, but whatever, this is history, guys, trust me. So I'm Marvin. I'm a smart guy, right? Trust me. You don't know it yet, because you don't know me, and I understand that. I know most people you meet are idiots, and I probably agree with you. Most people are idiots, but they're not. It's just a matter of perspective. Sorry, whatever. I'm Hispanic, right? It's fine. Sometimes I don't get the words I want out that I want to come out. My mind's always racing. I got ADD, but I also self-medicate. So, you know, I self-medicate. What does that mean? Don't worry about it. Just know that I know I have ADD. I know my mind wanders, but I have a method, because I don't want to get on those pharmaceutical drugs, right? That shit will kill you. See, I'm an up-and-coming comedian, so I have a lot of hack material, what you would consider hack material, but it's just because I'm a person, right? I have my own experiences. I'm allowed to have hack material. I'm an up-and-coming comedian, for God's sake, right? Okay, I'm getting too excited. My voice is being raised. I feel like Bill Burr. I'm not Bill Burr. Do I love Bill Burr? You guys know who Bill Burr is? That's my nigga right there. And I can say that. I'm Hispanic, alright? I got the card. It's been approved by like 2 peers or whatever. I don't know. I got the nigga card. I was raised in PG County. You know what PG County is? Or it was. At one point, PG County was like the place for African Americans. We had the most African American rich people or something. I don't know. They told us in school that PG County was the shit. But I'm Hispanic, so what does that amount to me? I was raised around a lot of black people. That's all. No. When I was young, look, for this to work, you guys need a little bit of background on who Marv is. You know, this is Marv Talks, for God's sakes. This is episode 1. This is the origin episode. Don't forget I have ADD. Just stay with me. This is a journey we're going through. Don't worry about it. Anyways, don't worry. Stay with me. Try to stay with me. I know it's hard. I know you probably got ADD too, and you probably self-medicate, and it's fine. You should self-medicate. Okay? I believe in that shit. We'll talk about it later. Trust me, I'm smart. I'm telling you, I'm woke. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a smart guy. It's hard to convince people you're smart because, well, it just is. Like, you know when you have an argument with someone and you know you're right, and you know you're right. Like, you have proof that you're right, but you can't say it because there's no way to say it. Like, if you're talking to a kid, right? If you're talking to a kid, the kid says, oh, 2 plus 2 is 5. You're like, no, it's not. 2 plus 2 is 4. And the kid says, no, it's 5. Trust me, it's 5. I have good authority. It's 5. No, it's not. It's 2, you fuck. So that's how most people in life are. They're stuck to their ways. It's hard to get them to listen about anything. You know, they're take what they think they know. They just look for affirmation and internet and what they watch. They sit down, they watch CNN or Fox News, whatever the fuck, their drug of choice. They're like, yeah, that's right. And then they just regurgitate what they heard to you later, you know what I mean? Those type of people. Fuck that. I'm not like that. I don't like that. I hate those people. Well, I don't hate them. I feel sorry for them. I wish I could talk to them, right? I have a lot to say to them, you know. Like I said, I'm a smart guy. I've been watching TV all my life, you know. I was raised poor. What does that mean? I was raised poor. Well, it means I was raised poor. My parents didn't have any money. I'm Hispanic, like I told you. My parents, they're immigrants. I don't know. I don't want to say too much. I'm still trying to see how far I'm gonna. Let's go back. It's hard being a comedian, guys, because you know when you're a comedian, oftentimes, first of all, man, let's get out the way. The Me Too movement, right? That's what scares me the most about comedy, because you know Louis C.K. You know what happened to him? Like, he had an empire. He had like 3 shows on Fox. And then 2 girls said, oh, he showed me his dick. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. Yeah, power struggle. Yeah. It's horrible. But, like, here's the thing. Woody Allen, is that his name? I wasn't around when Woody Allen was big. But I heard he did some fucked up shit. I don't know, his cousin. I don't know, it's all alleged, I guess. I don't want to get in trouble. And see, that's the thing. You can get in trouble. And that's why being a comedian is hard, because first of all, y'all, I have enough free time to even try to be a comedian. At least the way I see it. Okay. Let me go back a bit. You know Malcolm Gladwell? This fucking guy, has crazy hair. That's what people say when you mention Malcolm Gladwell. Oh, he has crazy hair, yeah. Well, he wrote a book. He wrote a lot of books. They're all, at least, good books. They all make you think a little bit, you know. He's not, you know, God's answer to... What the fuck's a good author? Whatever. We'll work with that joke later. Whatever. I'm a comedian. I'm trying to work on my material, guys. It's hard. To be a comedian, first of all, you gotta accept the fact that your career can be over at any moment, because, you know, if you go up on stage, there's a crusader there, there's like a Al Sharpton type, or I don't know, some weird media bloggers or whatever. They can just, oh, this comedian said this. Oh, he was trying to be funny, but he offended me. And now I think we should stop supporting this motherfucker. And you're like, what? You hear about that, you're like, what? Okay? You're destroying careers over jokes? Careers. Back to Louis C.K. for a second. So he did what he did, whatever. He admitted it. It's like, I think 2 people saw his dick. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a student of comedy, right? So I listen to a lot of podcasts. I heard a lot of Opie and Anthony in my day. A little bit of Howard Stern. Now you know what? No, that's a lie. I didn't hear any Howard Stern. I did. I heard some Patrice O'Neal Howard Stern, I think, when I got a deep into Patrice O'Neal. That's my boy. Patrice O'Neal, rest in peace. I got to see Patrice O'Neal live once. I still remember. And anyways, we'll talk about Patrice O'Neal some other time, because I think too many people don't know about Patrice. He's like one of the greatest, and if you're a student of comedy like I am, whoa, shut up, cat. I'm sorry, I do this from the living room on the PS4. It's so easy these days, man. Anyone can just come up here, talk to the world. What am I doing? I got lost in this game. I'm still trying to find the amplifier, I guess, but I guess I'm exploring. I'm rambling. This game is not like this. Usually, you drop in an island and there's 100 people and you gotta fight to survive and you gotta, like... This game is the shit, guys. Trust me. I wish... I don't know who's ever gonna see this. Probably no one, but it's fine. But if someone does see this and they're not into games somehow, I don't know how that would happen. It probably wouldn't, but why aren't you guys playing video games, America? YouTube world? Whatever? What the fuck? Don't you like movies? Some of these video games, they can be like fucking movies, man. Fucking God of War, you got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, that's like the best anime movie I ever played through. Have you guys seen Xenoblade Chronicles 2? That shit's like a movie, man. They got... Okay, let me stop. I'm fucking digressing a lot, but it's fine. We're on this adventure, blah blah blah. What are we talking about? Comedy. Right. So I'm not becoming a comedian, blah blah blah. I'm sitting here, waiting for an audience. Because it's hard being an up-and-coming comedian. If you are, like I am, you know. I'm starting off, guys. Like, I have a house. I'm lucky, actually, because most comedians I hear about, when they started off, they were not really in a good place. They usually start off, like, in their mom's basement, or maybe they find out their mom's basement, there were some roommates, and you should live in horrible conditions. And do you guys know how comedy works? I mean, there's some exceptions, but if you're like me, you know, humble beginnings. I don't want to brag, but people like that, right? Humble beginnings. My parents, they came here. There's a civil war going on, right? Did I mention I was Hispanic? Yeah, I'm Hispanic. Well, why did I tell you I'm Hispanic? Because I'm not Mexican, right? But I know you don't care about countries, because this is America. Obviously, I'm targeting America as my target demographic here, because I don't know. I don't think any British guy cares what I got to say. You guys got your own thing going on over there. America's crazy, guys. We'll discuss how crazy America is on a later date. This is still the first episode. What was I talking about? God damn it. That's the thing when you have ADD and you self-medicate, it's rough. And then try becoming a comedian when you know you have ADD. And I don't know, maybe I self-medicate too strong tonight. I don't know, guys. It's life isn't good, to be honest. But I figure I'm a student of comedy. Life isn't good for most comedians, anyways. They all come from fucked up background, you know. Like the only, let me think. Is there a comedian who I know started off well? Happy? I don't know. I think, let's see. Well, Joe Rogan, I think he was like a karate master or something. Taekwondo enthusiast or something when he started. And that guy got lucky. I mean, he didn't get lucky, but I mean, he did get lucky, but he capitalized on his success. That's what I'm saying. I love Joe Rogan. Don't get me wrong. Joe Rogan is my boy. I should probably figure out what this amplifier bullshit is, shouldn't I? Let me find one of these icons. What is this? Install the upgrades. This all I had to do? Are you shitting me? You know what? Yeah, I guess I remember saying I should go follow. I forgot. Whatever, guys. ADD, whatever. Fortnite. This is Fortnite PvE. I'm playing this because the real game was too tough to do that and try to save the world. I was hoping somebody would get on. I was gonna make like a Reddit post on AMA, and then I was gonna link the AMA to the site, so hopefully I'll get one person there on Reddit because I got some karma, I guess. I just needed one person to start the show off. Then I thought, oh man, what a fucking... here's the thing, guys. You guys know Opie and Anthony? Am I the only one who still gives a fuck about Opie and Anthony? Look, Opie just started his new podcast. I think it was today. Yeah, it is. Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. He started his new podcast today. And let's be honest. Listen, Opie, if you ever listen to this, which you won't, but you might. I don't know. It's been Stranger Things. Opie. I liked the first episode, actually. I did. To be honest, I don't... Okay, I can see the, what am I doing? Activate the storm shield. Oh, gotta activate this. So I can see how Anthony would say that, Opie's talking too much about himself, because he did kinda talked about himself. But maybe it's just me. Anthony. Maybe it's just me. Look, I'm not. Let me preface this by saying that A, I'm a smart guy, and I know how stupid it is to geek out over bullshit that doesn't really matter. Especially if you know who Opie and Anthony are, you will know that these guys are fucking. You know what? No, let's not bring more hatred into this world. Listen, Opie and Anthony are two guys. They used to have a great radio show. It was awesome. I think they had some of the best interviews ever, because they created an atmosphere in the room where they would just catch people off guard. People were always like, are you guys on the air? Is this radio? What? And that's what I want to do, actually. I would love to be the next Opie and Anthony. Oh man, can you imagine? Me, Spanish guy. Much like Anthony, I too did some construction and quickly realized I probably shouldn't do construction, and now I'm trying to start an empire by playing video games and talking to idiots. Yeah, that's besides the point. Look, I get it, guys. It's tough. Life sucks because you're surrounded by people, and people are people, and there's a lot of baggage with that. Alright? We gotta accept that. Remember earlier I said people are stupid? When you think people are stupid? It's true, kinda, especially when you're young. It's easy when you're young and you think you know it all. I'm not that young, guys. I'm not. I'm actually like 28, 29. So, I'm not that young. I know some of y'all might be some old farts and y'all think I'm young, but I'm not. I'm 28, guys. I'm 28. I'm trying to be a comedian in 2018.
Another wave coming soon.
Did I finish my Malcolm Gladwell thing? Remember Malcolm Gladwell, guys? So, like I said, he's a great... Yeah, let's go back to this, because this is important, I think. This explains a lot. Well, the fact that I have ADD and I self-medicate, that explains a lot too, but let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I know I'm rambling. It's okay. Just... It's the first episode. I'm excited. I'm just excited to tell you guys everything I learned, because like I said, I'm smart and I know things, and I know if I can just get one person to start listening, then he's gonna tell someone, hey, this guy on YouTube, Big Marv, he has a weekly show for free. It's free, guys. Jesus. I back to opening Anthony for a second. Anthony charges like $60 for what amounts to, I don't know, 6 podcasts, is it? If that. Like, I don't know what Anthony's smoking, guys. We live in the age of the podcast, right? And I guess he charges. Listen, I'm talking too much about shit I probably shouldn't be talking about, but it's fine because no one's listening to this except you, the loyal listener. But just hear me out on this, alright? It's all going somewhere. Let's go back to Malcolm Gladwell again. I know. Okay, I know. ADD. I got it. I'm working on it. Chill out, guys. It's the first show, okay? You try listening to the first show of Joe Rogan and then tell me how fucking amazing he was. I got in the conversation wrong, okay? It's my first day, starting out by myself. Now T was supposed to be here, T from the MAT show that I'm also developing, but for some reason I can't quite figure it out yet. I had them. You can watch the MT show, but right now you will watch what amounts to the lost episodes, because we're now on iTunes shit. We're still trying to figure out how Funhouse does it. Fucking Funhouse. Hey Funhouse, don't you have a weekly show or something where you debut new channels? Pick me, man. I'm out here. I'm in Maryland, first of all. I'm trying to be a comedian. I'm willing to go out there 15 minutes at a time, prove I'm funny. Look, I know I'm funny, alright? I live long enough. People tell me, yo, Marv, you should be a comedian. You're funny as hell. That's what people say to me. And you heard how I said that? That's the black guy. Black guys tell me that shit all the time. So if I can just get some black guys on YouTube, that shit would be on the lake. You know what I'm saying? On the lake. No one gets that reference. That's a Mitch Hedberg reference, actually. You know who Mitch Hedberg is? It's another comedian. Look, I'm a big fan of comedy because I think, like, even the worst comedians, they make you laugh a few times, and you usually learn something. Usually, there's some comedians out there. I'm not gonna name any names because I'm probably gonna work with you one day, probably. If you're still alive when I fucking get discovered or whatever. I don't know how long comedy's gonna take. You know, this is the start of a journey, guys. I have some time. I know I can put like maybe 6 months into it. Just to see if there's something there, you know? Just to see. But I just gotta try it. I gotta go out there and try it, I guess. I don't know. In my head I have like 2-hour specials already. But that's the problem with comedy, guys. Here's the thing with comedy. One, I guess you never know when the comedic bug is gonna hit you, right? Like you're just gonna sit around one day and you're just gonna be like, oh. Right, let me go back a little bit, because I'm rambling again, and I still haven't finished the Malcolm Gladwell shit, and I'm supposed to be killing zombies, and I forgot completely. So I'm out there destroying the base. I have a minute left until we figure out what I was doing. I was rambling again. This is a stupid idea, but I'm only doing this because you see that comment thing? Yeah, pretty soon I'll have some people commenting, and I can talk to them, help them, because that's what I want to do, really. Free show where I help people. I used to see Dr. Steve's, I used to hear Dr. Steve's Weird Medicine not the podcast. I heard some, whatever. Anyways, I admire that. You know, you got a doctor, pretty famous in his own right, helping people for no reason, just to help people. I think that's important, you know? You need people who are trying to make the world a better place. That's great. You should always... I'm wasting a stupid gun. You should always... Whoa, you should always encourage people who are trying to send out a positive message, because that's what we need in life. More positive people. We don't need a bunch of naysayers. Okay, I'm gonna fuck this mission up. I got too cocky, guys. The thing is, usually when you play this game, they pair you up with like random people, and they usually do all the work for me. So I thought, oh, this is a perfect game stream for the first one. But whatever. We're digressing again. Remember, ADD, self-medicate, too much medication. It's fine. It's a journey. Blah blah blah. Comedy. Malcolm Gladwell. So Malcolm Gladwell, his books are great. I said that already, but his books are really great. You should check them out. He talks about how successful people are and how you can train to be successful. And I know it sounds stupid, and it probably, yeah, it does sound stupid. Whatever. Listen, this is what he came up with in the end. Something that most people can agree with. I would say a lot of people quote this. So he said 10,000 hours. That's how long it takes to truly master something.
Wow,
about.
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You can do this. I know it.
What? I found. Oh, okay. So I failed the mission. I gotta restart. Whatever. It's fine. I thought something else was happening. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? Let me try to concentrate. I was talking about... Oh, that's what I did wrong. I checked this by mistake. Come on, guys. Help me out, guys. There's nobody here. Okay. Back to Malcolm Gladwell. 10,000 hours to truly master something. So then you think about it, right? As a comedian, probably the best time to master your craft is be on stage, right? Right. Be on stage. You're smart. You see what I'm saying, right? A leads to B leads to C. Come on, guys, stick with me. So you need 10,000 hours to truly master something. All right. Let's just assume that's right. Okay. Let's just treat this like the 4 out of 5 dentists. Okay. Maybe he's wrong. He might be off by a few thousand hours here or there. 10,000 hours. That's how long you need. So, if I want to be a comedian, which I do, because let's face it, I don't want a real job. I can't even. Ah, man, don't get me started on a real job, guys. I had real jobs. Okay, I worked construction for 2.5 years. I have a house. I'll have you know. That's why I feel good about this whole comedy thing. I already have a house. What more motivation to get out there and become funny and make a life for myself, blah blah blah, shoot the poop, whatever,
Here we go.
than a mortgage, right? Yeah, motivation. That's how you gotta think of it, guys. You gotta... Life hacks. You guys know what a life hack is? I fucking love life hacks, you guys. That's what my show's gonna be. Just a bunch of life hacks so I can help you have a better life. That's what a life hack is. Something small you can do to improve your life. How can you not like life hacks? You should all be subscribed to Lifehacker, or the fuck it is. I don't know. Don't subscribe to Lifehacker actually, because Lifehacker is by Gizmodo? I don't know. Lifehacker is the same people who do Kotaku, and Kotaku, I got a bone to pick with you. Why the fuck do you have so many ads? I'm tired of hearing about you stupid streamers who do 40, 24-hour marathons on the regular. You keep telling me. I clicked it once. I read it. Why is it still coming up on my feed? Fucking Kotaku. No, I don't want to join your site. Stop it. Okay, sorry, I went off a tangent. I'm mad at Kotaku, guys. Kotaku is... I don't know if you know this, but Kotaku used to be one of the greatest sites for video game news, but then I guess they sold out and they got a lot of money, and now it's just a bunch of ads, but they're making money, so they have some smart people. So yeah, it's rough because sadly they do have some good stories from time to time. I don't want to support them because they have too many ads, but fuck, we got the content. That's what it is, guys. You gotta have that content, alright? Back to Anthony. Why you hate on Opie, dude? Are you that mad he's doing a free podcast? Damn it, Anthony. What are you doing? You're just feeding the fire. Don't hate. Appreciate. I know you don't like me to say that, Anthony, because let's face it, guys. If you guys know who Opie and Anthony are, then you know what I'm saying. You know why Anthony isn't like that. Anthony is so... okay, no, I'm not gonna trouble. Love you, Anthony. I think it's great. Used to be a great fan. Now I'm just a regular fan. I'm not willing to pay for your shit, Anthony, quite frankly. I loved it when you were on Jim and Sam. I thought you were great. I thought you were hilarious. Oh man. Somewhere there's someone who knows Opie and Anthony. They're listening to this. They're like, yep, this guy gets it. He understands. And I do. I do understand, because I'm a smart guy, right? It's hard to need Scarbar. Let's get the fuck out of here. It's hard to be smart and live a productive life in this society, to be honest. You know? It's like the reason I don't want to get a job anymore. You know why I don't want to get a job anymore. You probably have a job. You know? Jobs suck, man. And that's what I realize now. Jobs don't suck. I know I just said jobs suck, and then I said jobs don't suck. But go with me on this. I'm leading you somewhere. Just stay on the ride, and I'll pick you up when you fall off the ride. Just try to stay there. Just smile. And just listen to me. All right? I'm smart. I'll get to it. We'll get back to Malcolm Gladwell and Opie and Anthony. But for now, I'm trying to just make sure people know who I am, where I'm coming from, why you should tune in. Whoa, what happened? I got too excited. Why you should tune in every Wednesday around 10. I won't be late again. I promise. I know I was late today, but there were circumstances not quite beyond my control, but I just didn't, like, what was I gonna do? Tell my fiance, no, I won't pick you up if I start my show, or have 0 listeners, still do. I was for sure somebody would see Fortnite and just click on this thing. God, come on guys, come here and experience the magic, the comedy magic. Alright, so here's the thing, guys. Malcolm Gladwell, 10,000 hours, right? So I believe that. I don't know if it's 10,000 hours. I'm sure it's a lot. It's a lot of hours. I use video games. When you pick up a new video game, right? You know the controllers, kinda, but you might not. You might get a whole new system. Like, the first time I got an Xbox, it took me like 2 weeks to get used to that stupid controller, the Xbox controller. And to be honest, it's not a stupid controller. It's a great controller. It's great for first-person gaming or whatever. First-person shooter, whatever. Let me chill out. Stumble. It's all good. What was I? So it might not be 10,000 hours. It might be, I don't know, 6,000 hours. It might be 7,000 hours. The point is, it's a lot of fucking hours, guys. It's a lot of hours. And then you got the comedy thing going on. So I figure, this is what I figure, I don't have 10,000 hours to try to master the art of making people laugh on stage. Like, obviously that's important, and I have to go on stage to be a stand-up. That's how it comes. It's stand-up comedy, guys. I want to be a stand-up comedian, so I gotta go stand up and dispense the comedian comedy, whatever. Chill the fuck out. So yeah, I'm gonna be at Samey Eddie's. What was it? Fast Eddie's? I don't know, some place in Camp Springs. I don't even know how long they're gonna give me. I don't even know if I'll get there in time to fucking register and make my comedic debut upon the world. You know, we'll see. We'll play it by the year. We'll give it a little college try. Like I said, I had like 3 months where I don't really have much I can do because of reasons that I won't disclose. Because chill out, I'll tell you later, don't worry about it. It's a teaser. I'm teasing it. I'll tell you why I have some time off later. Just know I'm trying to become a comedian, guys. Do you think my life is that great? You think I'll tell you before, comedy is born out of necessity. That's why the PC world is so weird to me, because I was bullied, right? But I didn't beg for help. I didn't tell my mom, hey mom, they're bullying me, blah blah blah. And it wasn't even because I'm a big tough guy or anything. I just didn't tell anyone because, well, one, I was embarrassed. I was being bullied because, you know, Big Marv. I'm gonna get a camera so you guys can see me. It makes more sense if you see my face right now, but I'm Big Marv, guys. Come on. This was supposed to be Big... No, the original name for the show was Ask Marv. That's what I wanted. Ask Marv. Because people call me Marv. Who calls me Marv? My friends. If you don't call me Marv, chances are I don't like you. If you do call me Marv, I probably like you.
Wish I could.
Because you call me Marv. Now, if you don't call me Marv, and you want to be my friend, then just start calling me Marv, and then I'll start liking you more. Trust me, this is how it works. Marv. I like when people change my name slightly in a way that makes me think they were thinking about me. Big Marv, what up? I got a lot of that. Yo, what up, Big Marv? How you doing? I like that. So then I was trying to do Ask Marv. You know, that seems like a no-brainer. Well, it is. It is a no-brainer because there's a fucking... Look, there's an Asian guy. I only say that because that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw him. He's also bald, but whatever. It's nothing wrong with being bald. Got thinning hair myself. It's fine. Look at the draw guys. Some people get long hair. Some people don't. You know? Anyways, this guy, he already has X Marv. I wanted X Marv, so instead I went with MarvTalks. Cause I was like, MarvTalks, it kinda rolls off the tongue, I guess. Look guys, I was too excited to start the show and start twitching and broadcasting, whatever. I'm also on Twitch. I don't know, Twitch is cool and all, but I feel like, I don't know, it's just something about Twitch, guys. It's because of my name. My name is BG Demon Laharo. And I know what you're saying. What the fuck did you just say? This guy even speak English? BG Demon Laharo. Look, man, I'm a weird guy. I have a lot of different obsessions, different things that I know, and different things that made up my childhood, whatever, you know. So, what was I going with it? I'm a real guy, BG Demon Laharo. It's this PlayStation's fault, y'all. Alright? It just is. I know it's a stupid name, I get it, but whenever the fucking PlayStation 3 came out, I guess, I was into this game. It's called Disgaea. It was a strategy RPG game. It's the type of game, it was like chess, but you had Game of Thrones characters? How can I describe this to a fucking layman's? To you, the listeners, who doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm surprised we did this mission. I don't even know what's going on. This guy showed up. He did most of the work, I guess. Thank you. Hulk smashed you. You're on the stream. Can't hear me, but I'm telling you on the stream. I don't think I can get in trouble because it's not like... Yeah, I can't get in trouble. Whatever. Anyways, thank that guy that we got through that mission, because I was gonna be here fucking forever, you guys. Alright, so where were we? Alright, so I have the Twitch, VG Demilaharo. I'm too lazy to change the name, or I guess, is that what it is? I don't know, guys. Look, Demilaharo, that's what my PSN name is. I can't change it. PlayStation sucks sometimes. I mean, they're great. Sony, if you're listening, hook me up. I would love to represent you. I think Sony's great. Blah blah blah. Xbox. Look, whoever is gonna give me money, you're great. All right. Just give me some money. Alright, with the grass, that was too real. Wait a minute. We just added that part, guys. Don't worry about it. I know what you're thinking. Marv, you can't ask for money. It's your first show. You don't have any viewers. But it's okay, guys. It's fine. No one's listening to this shit anyways.
You're in trouble with one of the survivors.
Okay, so anyways, what the fuck was I? Malcolm Gallagher, 10,000 hours. Even if it's not 10,000 hours, say it's 6,000 hours. Can you imagine? I'm trying to be a comedian. 6,000 hours I need. I don't even know what the actual amount is. Might probably $12,000 depending on how stupid you are. I don't know. But the reason I'm telling you this is because it's hard to be a comedian. I'm in DC. There's like, I don't know, 6 clubs in DC. I'm not trying to go to Baltimore to try to become a comedian in Baltimore. You know what happens in Baltimore? Fuck that. I hate Baltimore. I mean, I don't hate Baltimore, but I don't want to go there. It's scary. Bunch of crazy people, homeless people, mean. Look, you Baltimore people. I get it. You're in the city, but I'm not a city guy, alright? I'm a suburb guy. I'm in College Park. I'm right next to UMD. I bought a house here. I didn't buy a house in Baltimore. You know what kind of house I could have bought in Baltimore? Even, like, if I just decided to live outside of Baltimore? Oh my god, you guys. This house is over there, man. Not that bad, I'm telling you. 150 grand, get a nice 2-bedroom bathroom. What more do you need in life? Right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna have any kids because, like I said before, I'm Hispanic. Obviously my people have a little bit of a problem with, you know, the whole coming inside thing, which is, I don't know if it's that, I don't know if it's the Catholic thing. I don't know what it is with Hispanic guys, but I'll let you guys know, because I keep it real, okay? On this show, I keep it real. This isn't like the M&T show, where it's real but not too real, because we don't want to alienate anyone. On this show, it's to the realists, or whatever. So yeah, we do like coming inside. Us Hispanic guys, it's great. You ever came inside of a girl? That shit is shit. I don't know who I can quote, but it's the mad notes, man. That shit is the best. It's when you one with God, I think, when you come inside of a girl. It's your brain tricking you because you're trying to, you know, repopulate or whatever. And I think, this is my theory. No, I can say this because I'm Hispanic, so don't copy my theory, guys. But I think that Hispanic people, since we've been so fucked up by all this shit, the Civil War shit, this, you know, we got conquered. First of all, we were just like Africa for a while. We were just hunting shit and gathering shit, hunting and gathering, and then I guess some crazy Mayan guy or something did some mushrooms, and then they started farming or something, and you know, they had great math and Mayan calendar, all that shit, whatever. Did some pyramids. Oh right, there you go. Hispanic people representing, did some pyramids. People still, well, they kind of know how pyramids are done, but whatever. I'm digressing. Listen, guys. So, the Hispanic people, right? I got ADD, so just bear with me here. Also, I should probably be figuring out what I'm doing. Just, what are you doing? Look at this pixel, guys. Alright, I'm like, where was I? Shit, now I did lose myself, guys. I'm sorry. It's hard with no listeners to help you out. I hit a pothole. I don't know what's going on. Why the fuck is there a random zombie there? Oh, here you go. Just come here. What's this? No? What's this exclamation? Deposit blue glow to power atlas. Sure. Whatever.
Now build defenses around the atlas and activate it when you're ready.
Fuck that. So I guess these guys are all doing their own little missions, and I'm just, well, I'm blathering to you guys, but whatever. Anyways, guys, what are we talking about? Spanish people. Why do they keep coming inside? All right. Yeah, let's go back to that. So the Mayans, they got in their head somehow, or whoever it was, the Incas, the Mayans, the Aztecs, they got into their head that if you sacrifice someone, presumably a virgin, of course, because, you know, every strange god loves virgin. Everyone loves virgins for some reason. I don't know, the world's obsessed with virgins. You know, virgin blood, Virgin Mary, virgin olive oil. What the fuck you need? Extra virgin olive oil, what? Super extra virgin or whatever. Anyways, world's obsessed with virgins. People love virgins. It's fine. I get it. They're nice and tight. Blood has more lube. Whatever. I get it, guys. Virgins. They're great. Yeah. But it hurts for them. So usually you can only fuck them once, and then you gotta stop because they're in too much pain. You gotta wait a while. I don't know. I'm a greedy guy. I'm a fat guy. So when I fuck, I'm trying to get mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I don't know. Look, sex is weird. I would love to sit here and talk about sex because sex sells, and being an up-and-coming comedian, I need to sell whatever image I have so I can get some fans and they can come check me out at the Alabama Chuckle Hut or wherever the fuck I'm at and try to make a living that way. But it's rough. Whoa, fuck. Yeah, it's rough when zombies come up to you and just destroying walls. Anyways, where were we? Hispanic people. Alright, so they got into the idea, they got into their heads that they should start, like, sacrificing people. And I don't know if you guys know your history, especially you Latinos out there. You should probably learn a little bit of your history, unless you're doomed to repeat it. Even though that doesn't really work, we stay repeating history, but whatever. We'll talk about that later. So, back to the Spanish people. They started sacrificing in huge numbers, by the way. Like, people were literally saying, "Hey, sacrifice me! I want to get sacrificed." That's how wild it got. Okay, they're just sacrificing. It's off with the better good. You sacrifice, and then we're gonna get great crops for a year. Whatever the fuck pact they had with their gods. Whatever. Needless to say, guys, the average Aztec, Incan, Mayan, whatever, the lifespan wasn't quite that good. So Spanish people, you know, I think evolutionary, probably. I'm not a scientist, but evolution is clearly real. Clearly, I think it's been proven, right? Hasn't it? What's this? Low B. What? So let me see if I should throw something away. Say shotgun, range pistols. I don't know what to throw away. Let me throw away some traps. I hate traps anyways. Drop. Drop. Drop them all. I don't even use traps. I should use traps, but fuck it. Fuck this. I don't even like this game, to be honest. I like Fortnite, but I don't like PvE. It's weird. It's too much. It's clearly a loot grind, which at first I liked. Like, I liked the first Destiny. I put like 60 hours into the first Destiny, I think. Maybe more, I don't know. I did all the raids, I know that much. But once you realize what the loot grind is and how it works, you just get depressed. Because you're gonna hit that point where you have the best guns and the best upgrade, and then what? Life is just an empty shell, just like real life. And so then the loot cycle starts to depress you, and you're like, you know what, fuck Destiny 2, I'm not gonna put 60 hours into this bullshit. Because this is the problem with the loot cycle, right? You invest a lot of time, you hit 300 light, or whatever the fuck it was at first, 315, whatever. You go on these raids. Does anyone know what a raid is in Destiny? Destiny is a game much like this. You see us as 4 people, but Destiny is like this, but like boring. Everyone has helmets, and you just fight the same monsters over and over and over again just to find a better weapon. And that's the thing. I got into the first Destiny because it was awesome. It was the first one, right? So, spent over 60 hours, probably more than 60 hours. I don't know. The raid, you gotta find strangers to cooperate with to try to get a better gun. And I don't know if you know people, but people tend to be stupid. And I don't know if you know about video games, but it's a lot of fucking little kids playing video games. And most of them are fucking idiots. Are you trying to steal these guns? I don't got shit, bro. Be right back. What? How do I dance? I thought I could dance. Ah, whatever. Let's stop trying to make friends in this stupid game. So back to the loot grind. Loot grind. Eventually, you get the weapons, and you spend all your time. And then what happens? Fucking whatever game you're playing has an expansion, and then fucking the level cap, it gets increased. Instead of 315, it's 330, and now everything that you spent like the last 2 months fighting to get, right? Like, you spent a month with strangers, you didn't even like them, you know, some of them are dicks, really. If you want to lose your faith in humanity real quick, just play video games and just put a microphone on and see what people say. Just see how horrible people are. God damn, guys. Why is everyone so goddamn mean? God. Anyways, I'm digressing. What was I? Video games. Oh yeah, the loot grind. So the loot grind sucks because after the expansion comes, all the shit that you worked for so hard to get, all the time you put into it, it's old hat. You got 300 gear now. You're useless. And they don't even make the system that well, because like even the top gear that you spent all that time, guess what? You can't even upgrade that. Like, you spent so long getting it, now you're gonna feel like a dick using it because there's more better gear. And matter of fact, if you wait another expansion pack, that clothes you spend a month on, guess what? You can buy at the store for in-game currency that you have max of because they don't want you to spend in-game money. Oh no, that's crazy. They want you to spend real money. They don't want you. Okay, that's why I don't like the recycling. That's why I can't get behind this game, because I know I'm gonna get a weapon. Like this one, look, this is a laser weapon. I got 1,000 ammo for it. It's very strong. Look how cool it is, whatever. But it's just gonna be another weapon. And I don't know about you, but when I play video games, I like a sense of accomplishment. I like when the story ends, when I beat the final boss, that I can say, oh, I beat that game. Oh, that game you talking about? Yeah, I beat it. Cool. Yeah, you don't want to say, oh, that game you talking about? I got the first set of gear, but then the second, yeah, it's just, it becomes weird. And yeah, fuck the loot gang. And yeah, I guess whatever. Let's go back to comedy, guys. This is, I went off on a deep video game tangent. But I'm trying to help the world, so it's gonna be a few kids who come in here, and you might be listening in, waiting for someone to talk about AIDS or talk about how their mom left them, or thinking about cheating on someone's whatever. But there's gonna be some kids in here too, and they're gonna ask, you know, video game questions, I guess. YouTube loves video games, and they should. I like Funhouse. Well, Lawrence, I think you're cool, bro, but I'll be honest with you, Lawrence, from Funhouse. I'll be dead honest with you. I think you're cool, but what's going on with the lack of hentai games recently? You guys used to do a lot of hentai games, and now, like, what's going on, guys? I know sex doesn't sell as much as it used to, because of Me Too or whatever. Come on, Lawrence. You're the quintessential gamer. Artificial Girl 2. Sexy Beach 3. Why aren't you bringing these... what do they call it? Eroge? Eroge. On the front lines. Come on, Lawrence. Okay, what are we talking about? I'm telling you guys, this is... I'm gonna have to turn the stream off soon. We've been an hour just talking to myself. No listeners. Wow. I was for sure somebody would see Fortnite and just step inside, but whatever. It's just, this is a journey, guys. Just starting off my journey into the world of comedy. Back to Malcolm Gladwell. So we got, what was it? 12,000 hours if you're stupid. 7,000 hours if you're like a genius and you know how to do shit. It's probably what it boils down to. I don't know. 10,000 hours average, right? That's how long it's gonna take you to master something. And that sounds true. I think it's true. Maybe. I'll bite that. Whatever. I can dig what you're selling, you know? I see it. So, a comedian. I got 6 clubs in DC. Maybe 8. Maybe I'll get 15 minutes. I'm a new guy, right? So I'll become a comedian, blah blah blah. Spanish, Hispanic, whatever. So how long is that gonna take me? 10,000 hours. Like, am I willing to just go to every comedy club in America for 15 minutes? See, it's a long time, guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I have that in me. I can't go to the Chuckle Hut and maybe get 15 minutes. So I says to myself, fuck that. I got a camera. Well, I don't have a camera yet. I will have a camera soon, guys. Whatever. I got a PS4. I got a decent microphone to spend $60 on, because again, I was trying to do the raid and get all the best gear or whatever. So I can just start now. I see those Twitchers. I see people, and I get jealous because I hate. Well, I was hating. Now I don't hate anymore. Now I'm just filled with love, you guys, because you know I'm self-medicating, whatever. But let me stop trying. Let me just stop trying to digress for a second and try to focus. I think we hit a bad strain today, guys. It was just, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, 10,000 hours, blah blah blah. How am I gonna get 10,000 hours? And then I thought, oh wait a minute, I just need an audience, and then I can bounce off them like a podcast. And then I thought, okay, maybe I'll start a podcast. And I will start a podcast, sure, why not? I love podcasts, you know. Everyone knows what it says, start a podcast. What you doing?
Stand by for an important
What's the worst that can happen? You make a boring hour, you know. I don't know.
Let's fight that storm.
Listen, man, podcasts. What the fuck? Okay, guys. Let me give you a nice little life hack. Whoa, stuck in the corner here. What the fuck? Anyways, life hack. Stop listening to the radio. The radio sucks. Why are you wasting your time? I understand you don't know what music to listen to, but have you guys heard regular radio? It's like half commercials, you guys. What the fuck are you doing if you're listening to regular radio? You know how many podcasts there are? Don't you have, like, any comedian you like? He probably has a podcast. You know, Big Marv. He's about to start a podcast. But there's a lot of good podcasts out there. Like I said, Joe Rogan. If I could make everyone listen to Joe Rogan, man, you save a lot of people, guys. Joe Rogan, he knows his shit. If you don't like my shit, but you kind of see a semblance of something, go watch the Joe Rogan podcast. And you can watch it, actually. It's on YouTube. And I think he films all of them. And they're all great. Shit. That's what I aspire to be. But Joe Rogan, he's also like 50 something, I think. I don't know. He's old. He's getting up there. He'll be dead soon. So I figure I'll start now. Still his audience. He's gonna have like a Joe Rogan report. Let's see what he talks about. And just talk about it. You know? Maybe he'll get wind of me. And he'll be like, oh, you started a podcast based on my podcast? But you do it on Twitch? Tell me, why do you do it on Twitch? And I'll tell him, oh, Joe, have you seen Twitch? It's like having a forum, a moving forum that you can talk to. Like, you know those Reddit Ask Me Anythings? I don't think they should do the Ask Me Anythings. Because it's a crapshoot. You don't know what they're gonna read. Like, it's hard to even know when to type a question down. You don't know when they're typing. You don't know when they're gonna go back and look at the list, whatever. I know you get some uploads. I know that's the system, but the system sucks, right? Here's what you do. I thought about it. Do what I'm doing. Do a YouTube stream. You don't have to make. Let me stop giving people free ideas. Listen. YouTube streams, Twitch, is perfect complement to the radio, because it's essentially POW talk, right? And the best part is, everyone sees your Twitch feed, so they know when you're about to finish answering a question. That's when you type in your question, right? Seems like a no-brainer to me. Seems so easy, but that's the problem with being smart. You know, you overthink things. You don't get shit done because you're overthinking things. That's the problem with being a smart guy, you know? And I am a smart person. Even though I'm just walking around here, I think this guy just did a mission without me. This sucks. Anyways, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, you guys. You know, life is like. Who said that? Life is like a box of chocolates, but all the chocolates have shit inside. I don't know who said that, but it's pretty fucking accurate. All right, life sucks. Then you die, but try to have fun. Don't have too much fun because you get in trouble, but try your best, I guess. I'm gonna try to help some people out, man. If I can just help 2 people, just need 2 people to listen to the show, I'll help them out. It'll be worth it. Like I said, I got 3 months. 3 months to make an audience. Maybe next week I will make a Reddit AMA. Maybe. I have a lot to say, but I don't really... I don't know what you guys want yet. I know what I want. I want more Opie Anthony drama. Because, I don't know, it's funny to me. It's funny how 2 people who worked for so long and they had such a good thing going for them, and then they just I don't know whose fault it is, you guys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Opie and Anthony, right? I'm gonna edit this later and just take this part out. Opie and Anthony, okay? For you guys who don't know, Opie and Anthony's a show. They were on I don't know, Boston, was it? I don't know. They were on a semi-popular station. The only station that rocks, I think, was probably the call signs. They were up and coming radio guys, you know. They shock jocks, so they were trying to talk about cool shit. You know, you guys know what shock jockery is? That's the thing about radio. I don't know who the fuck listens to radio anyways. I don't even respect people who listen to radio, but yet I listen to radio, but I only actually listen... Okay, whatever. Listen, Opie and Anthony, so they used to be great radio guys. They fucking... all kinds of followers and listeners, what have you. But I guess they got in trouble with Howard Stern, like, from what I can gather, Howard Stern did what he does, which is, told them to fuck off, and Opie and Anthony were like, we don't want to fuck off, we think we're your equals, but kinda were a little bit, but then Howard Stern, he did some shit, he, got some things signed where Opie and Anthony, they couldn't mention Howard Stern for a while, I guess. And then it's that thing, it's that PC thing. Someone got offended. Some sex at church was had. The corporation said, fuck that, you can't have sex in the church. We're pulling you guys out. So Opie and Anthony, one of the biggest shows, you know, they lost their gig for like a year and a half, I think. And let's be honest, they probably never fully recovered when they came back. It was a different show when they came back. You know, they were a little bit, you know, it happens, guys. You know, people evolve, new things happens, life experience, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. So that's when I started listening to the show. When they came back, they were on XM, a little bitter, you know, they had the trees on all the time. Look, man, Opie and Anthony, just doesn't matter. Go to YouTube, look up Patrice O'Neal on Opie and Anthony. Trust me, it's a treat. They have thousands of followers and subscriptions or whatever. It was good radio, it really was, and they too kept it real. They talked like real people, like you and me talk. They didn't fucking I don't know. It's just this PC world. It's just such. I hate it. I wish people would vote with their wallets, but I wish people would not vote with their wallets. You know what I mean? I don't know. Corporations, stop destroying lives. Comedians' lives. Remember Louis C.K.? Did we finish the Louis C.K. thing? I got ADD, guys. Whatever. Today was a bad strain. We'll do better next week, I promise. But let's go back to Louis C.K. for a second. Before we go back to Open Anthony. Things to help out with babbling. I'm babbling. Just whatever. It's fine. It's the first episode. Listen, guys. So, sure have some water. Louis C.K. So he lost it all, guys. 2 people said, "Oh, he showed me his dick." Blah blah blah. And then he had like 3 shows in development. Maybe, I don't know. He had 2 shows at least. He had Louis show with the girl. There's another show he was working on, and a lot of people lost their jobs, man. That's what I'm saying. Me Too movement. I get it. You know, you shouldn't use your power to get pussy, even though that's why you wanted power in the first place. But you shouldn't do it because it's bad. And I get that. It should be bad. I don't think anyone should get raped. I don't think anyone should have to see a dick. That's fucked up. But how much power do you put in that dick, you know? He just showed his dick to people, and because he showed his dick to people and he admitted it, first of all, he didn't even play that game where, well, it's my word against his word. And first of all, Louis C.K., for all you fans of Louis C.K., I don't know if you know this, but you can look it up. I'm not a snitch, right? But like I said, I listen to Open Anthony. Louis C.K. is also regular. I listen to the entire Louis C.K. run on Opie and Anthony. It took me like, I don't know, a month, maybe? What does that say about me? Okay, 1, I have a lot of free time, so I was able to do that this past few months, listen to the whole Louis C.K. thing. And he's a funny guy. And he's been trying, he's been hustling, you know? He did that interview with Donald Rumsfeld where he asked him if he was a lizard, and apparently he planned that. He told Opie, "Look, man, you got Donald Rumsfeld. I'm trying to make a moment happen. Let me talk to him." That shit was radio gold, guys. Like, oh my god, are you a Louis C.K. fan and you haven't heard him talk to Donald Rumsfeld? Oh my god, I can't even do it justice. I don't even want to try. Just listen to it, you know? It's Louis C.K., the most prolific guy ever. You know, everyone was talking about, oh, look at Louis C.K., he does a new hour every year. That's unheard of in comedy, you know? Well, it was. Now it's commonplace. He made it commonplace. He made everyone, you know, try, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Before that, I guess comedians had the same act for years. What the fuck's going on down there? Is that guy getting killed? Hey, you're getting killed. God damn it, I want to save you. You guys are supposed to be doing the work for me, because I hate playing this game mode. Okay, whatever. Anyways, I'm sorry guys, this might not be the best idea. Maybe I'm gonna have to like get someone else to play for me so that I can help the people. Because I don't even care about the game, you guys. I just want that instant access to the fans, because I want to talk to people and help them out. It's just not enough of that. Okay, whatever, we're digressing. Back to Opie and Anthony, guys. I know I'm rambling, it's fine. I have a lot to say, okay? I'm smart. Look, when I was like, was that middle school? It might have been middle school, it might have been elementary school, but you know, we did a test in school. It was like an aptitude test. It was like an IQ test, basically. And it was supposed to, I think it was middle school. It was supposed to help you decide which high school to go to, because we had a few choices. We could go into the regular high school, or we could do the Roosevelt, because we lived near both of them. But Roosevelt was a bit more selective. They wanted more scientific, and I don't know, there is a school for slightly better off people, I guess. So anyways, we did a test to test our aptitude, see maybe if you're good at math. I guess they want you to try to, you know, make a scientist out of you, which is fair. It's fair. So I took the test, we all did, and lo and behold, I got like the highest score in my class. First of all, I think I got the highest score in class, I mean in the school, or maybe I tied with this other guy, this other geeky guy, whatever. But regardless, point is, I knew from an early age that I was the creme de la creme, 98th percentile. Alright guys, I asked the teacher, well, wait a minute, what does this mean exactly? What? Percentile? What? I have 100? What? And she said, oh, this means that you are better than 99% of the other people out there. And I thought, no way, right? Because I'm Hispanic, you guys. You know, I come from humble beginnings. I can't be that smart, can I? Can I? The answer is, short answer is, yes. Because people are stupid and don't even try, you guys. People don't even try, I'm telling you. If you're smart, you're gonna like my show, and you might not learn a lot, but come hang out anyways. But look, people are stupid. Like, the keto diet, right? It's all the rage. A few years ago, it was the Atkins diet. Everybody's always looking for the diet. I heard they're freezing fat cells off in other places. And it's like, the answer to weight loss has been out there for like forever, right? It's simple. Vegetables, exercise. When I lose weight, eat a lot of vegetables, do some exercise, eat in moderation. That's all you gotta do. You can eat whatever you want, just don't eat a lot of it. Eat a lot of vegetables. That's it. That's it, you guys. And yet, multi-billion dollar, you got Weight Watchers, you got this and that and this and you got all this shit. Poor Kevin Smith, he's out here, he's had a heart attack. God bless you, Kevin Smith. I love Kevin Smith, you guys. We'll talk about Kevin Smith later, because he's another one of my obsessions. I'm obsessed with Kevin Smith. If you know who Kevin Smith is, he's Silent Bob. And I don't know if you know this, but Kevin Smith is the greatest person ever, probably, in my opinion. He's just so nice, and he always has a positive message, and he's just great, man. I don't know. At one point, Joe Rogan said Kevin Smith should run for president, and God bless you, Joe Rogan, for saying that. I think it's great that you gave him that high of a compliment when you said that he should be the president. But let's be honest, Kevin Smith should be the president. And I think Joe probably didn't know him that well when he said that, probably. Because Kevin Smith is kind of an idiot. In some things. Like, he's smart in other ways. Because obviously he built his empire, he made clerks, he worth a lot more than me and you combined, probably. I mean, I don't know who's listening to this, but you can't make that much money, can you? Kevin Smith, he bought Ben Affleck's house, alright? You don't make that kind of scratch just sitting around watching YouTube videos. You're just dumb. So, what's my point with Kevin Smith? He's a great guy, whatever, I love him. We'll talk about him later, but the point is that not everyone in the media is that smart. It's not that's the thing. The media is not about intelligence. It's more about how creative you are, how popular you can be, how you look on screen, how you appear to the people. You know, it's complicated. Like, well, now you can't see me, but I'm not the most... Whoa, the fuck? That was my cat. Anyways, I'm not the most, what's the word I'm looking for here to not be too hard on myself? I'm not the most... symmetrical guy ever, you know? I've been called cute. I have a fiance. I fucked my cherub girls. Cherub? Did I say cherub? Look, guys, I have a whole bit on sex. We won't get into it, but suffice it to say, that's not an issue, alright?
Tell your friends.
I don't want to defend myself against this imaginary audience. I know I'm on a tangent, but listen. Just slow down and listen to me for a second, right? So, okay, I said sit down and listen, but I actually forgot what I was talking about. Kevin Smith, he's great, blah blah blah, he's not the smartest guy. Yeah, so that's how it goes. That's why I'm doing this too, because I'm sick and tired of all these goddamn idiots on these goddamn TV shows I watch. They act the fool, they don't know shit. You ever seen like an actor get interviewed? When's the last time you thought you knew a prolific actor? You know what I'm saying? Like, they never say shit. They just selling their bullshit. Maybe they try to make a joke if you're lucky, but they never say anything. No one ever says anything in these interviews, except on Opie and Anthony. Though they had it down, you guys. If you have a artist you admire, I don't know, a comedian you like, see if they were on Opie and Anthony, because Opie and Anthony, they were good at that. They brought you in, comfortable environment, people talked real for a second. I'll be honest with you, not every comedian or actor or whatever did a great interview, but I don't know, whatever. I don't even know why I got back to Opie and Anthony. Back to Kevin Smith, guys. So Kevin Smith, great guy, blah blah blah. He's not that smart, but he made Clerks, made a, you know, a killing. And then you got Joe Rogan. He's great too. But let's be honest. Besides he's old and he's approaching death, blah blah blah. What you gonna do? Listen to Brian Callen go on for hours and hours at a time? Who's gonna replace Joe Rogan? That's what I'm saying. Ari Shaffir. I like Ari Shaffir too. He's interesting. Did you guys see the Ari Shaffir Chip Chipperson podcast? Oh boy, that's a treat. What the fuck happened there? Yo, Ari, why are you such a dick to Chip? Let Chip do his jokes, bro. Come on. I think he called Chip a motherfucker or something. And then he said, yo, Chip, stop running on over people's lines or something. I don't know. It was a weird episode, you guys. Chip Chipperson was my favorite episode. What? Let me go back. We'll edit that out. So, Chip Chipperson, the Chip Chipperson podcast was like my favorite podcast of 2017, the new one. The show was great. It probably still is. I don't know. I dropped out for a minute. He didn't have Anthony like 2 episodes in a row, and Sam was on, and he was just, you know, Sam being Sam. Ooh, I died. It's fine. Listen, does anyone know who Sam Roberts is? Now, Sam Roberts is this guy. Sam Roberts is this guy on Opie and Anthony, and now, like, he's kind of like the Forrest Gump of bad radio, I guess. Like, he's just been there at the right time. So despite being an idiot and whatever, I don't know, I'm sure he works hard. I'm fucking around Sam. I'm a big fan of Sam, whatever. Listen, here's my point. So Sam, he Forrest Gump on his way to being like the co-host of the Jim and Sam show. Now the Jim and Sam show you can actually listen to right now, and oof, well, it's not Opie and Anthony, so I'll say that. I would love to be on. Jim, Sam, if you're listening to this, I'm an up-and-coming comedian. I haven't found my Bob Levy to take me under his wing yet, but I haven't been to the club yet, so whatever, I'll find someone. Listen, Jim. What's going on, Jim? What's going on with E-Rock? Why is E-Rock not out in the studio? And if it is allowed in the studio, why are you guys not addressing the fact that he is? You know what I mean? Like, why was E-Rock on Bennington's show, and then he said, and I quote, "Oh, those guys probably won't have me." What? Sam, you piece of shit, how dare you not have E-Rock on? You built your career on shitting on E-Rock, dude. That's the other thing about Sam Roberts. That's the one thing about Sam that just bugs me. Is that, especially these days, because of the PC thing, he's always, "Oh, people are getting bullied, something." I don't even know if that's true, but it sounds like something Sam would say, because he's a douche like that, you know? And he's like, "Oh, I can't believe people are on Reddit making people bad. Why would you do that? Oh, ho, ho, ho." Bitch, Sam, you made your career out of, like, bringing those around you down. You guys shitted on Steve Carlisi, rest in peace. You shit on him for years, right? Then fired him, and I get it. He took Mondays off, whatever. It's fine. But come on, you guys hang him out to dry. Then Steve C committed suicide, and no one admitted it for a while. But then it got confirmed, and now it's weird. I don't know why Anthony still does that voice. It's Steve Carlisi voice. Bro, what you doing? Steve. Man, anyways, I went off on a tangent. Sam, you make a living off making people look inferior to you, blah blah blah. And now you up on your high horse, if it is a horse. Whatever, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I actually love Sam. I used to see. Damn it. I'm foreign, guys. I'm Hispanic, okay? It's hard, okay? You try to learn another language, okay? English? I know it's hack, but English is fucking hard for a foreigner like myself. Because you motherfuckers have all kinds of rules, and then you ignore the rules, and then you say why you ignore the rules, but the reasons is always stupid, like, "Oh, that's a silent L." What? That's a silent E. I didn't go to school in El Salvador, which is where I'm from, because I'm not Mexican, whatever. Anyways, I didn't go to school there, but I'm pretty sure we don't have any silent letters. Could be wrong. I know one thing. I watch a lot of anime, and I know for damn sure there ain't no silent kanji up in this motherfucker. So my point is, English, get your shit together. I understand you guys left England and you didn't want to keep, you know, the evil English system or whatever. You had to make your own thing. You had to get rid of the metric system and make your weird system, and I get it. It's fine, sure. It's great, guys, but calm down, alright? It's hard. You try going to another country and learning the languages and trying to make a life for your kids like my parents did. You try that shit. And I get it. I get what you're saying. You know, you were born here and you say to yourself, "Well, Marvin, if it's so hard for you to learn my language, why not stay where you at?" And first of all, what kind of idiot are you into thinking that people leave countries just was chick. Why do you think people leave other countries? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? You cross the border. Alright, hear me out, guys. I'm Hispanic, so obviously I'm a little biased, but hear me out. You're crossing the border. You know for a fact that this, you know, not everyone makes it. You're gonna get caught eventually, blah blah blah. You might die, cause you know those shit coyote people, they don't give a fuck. They just put you in the back of a truck. You think they're gonna give you a fucking scuba equipment so you can breathe, friend? Fuck no. My mom said when she came here, she was like in a sack of flour or some shit. I don't know. So, this is what I'm saying, guys. Take the risk, you go to another country, and I get it. You think, you know, you have some time, 10 years, maybe you can learn English, but think about it. You came here, probably don't have much of an education. Your Spanish probably sucks. I know my parents' Spanish sucked because they came here when it was Civil War time, right? So my dad, he was a coffee picker. He picked up coffee. I don't know how coffee grows. I don't think you just grab it from the ground, but apparently he was picking up coffee. He had a sack. I don't know. He was a fucking coffee bean picker when he was like 16 or something. Whatever. Civil War starts. He doesn't want to fight. He's just you know, a coffee picker. So what does he do? He goes to America. He presumably saved some money together. I think. I'm not sure how he did it, but he came here. The first in my immediate family to come here. So he came here. He got a job with some Chinese guys, some Korean guys. I don't know. He got lucky, I guess, which is fine. A little bit of luck never hurt anyone. You should be happy when you get lucky. So he got lucky. He got a job as a carpenter, I guess, and a company helped them finally bring some of his people here. Blah blah blah. I encourage you to look up how immigration works. Let's just say my dad paid. Oof. Oh man. He has like 4 brothers. By the time my dad brought my mom and me and my 2 brothers here, I was like 7, you guys, right? I was 7. He was working Monday to Friday. They would go wherever, do whatever. I don't know what he was doing. He was doing some construction stuff. He would leave with a duffel bag full of clothes, and he would come back all dusty and shit with a bunch of quarters in his bag, because I guess they had toes or something. I don't know. He might have been a weird casino guy. He had a bunch of quarters. I don't know what the fuck the quarters come from, but I remember the quarters, you guys. And anyways, so my dad comes here. He dropped out of school when he was in 3rd grade in El Salvador, because, you know, Civil War, death, whatever, carnage. That's what you gotta do. Go pick some coffee so you can live, whatever. So, yeah, he works all his ass off to come here. If you meet my dad, you'd be like, hey, how long have you been here? What? 60 years? Whatever, I don't know. No, my dad's not 60. How old is my dad? He's young. You know, he's like 50 something. I don't know. We start young. I'm Hispanic. Listen, that's not the point. The point is, he came here essentially 4th grader. He was 3rd grade when he left. He didn't know shit. He came here. Now he has the house. He makes like $25 an hour, which doesn't seem like much to you, maybe, but 25 an hour is great. Okay, I wish he was making 25 an hour when I was growing up. Like when he was making like 15, 16 an hour, maybe, in 1999, and in 1999, guys, if you don't know your math, I was 9 years old. So I was a kid. My dad, grown man, $15 an hour. He's a carpenter. My mom has to work, of course. That doesn't end well. Divorce, whatever. Listen, that's not the point. The point is, it's hard. Go to another country. Go to Japan and just try to make a better life. But you're like, I wouldn't do that. Of course you wouldn't do that. You live in America. You're lucky. You were born in the place that everyone else wants to go. You know? And you should be lucky, but you should be real about it. America, why are you trying to kick the immigrants out? Why? Do you think... People just don't learn, man. Alright? Because here's the thing with immigration, right? We know Mexico is fucked up. There's drugs, whatever. I don't get time to get into Mexico. This
target's a tricky one.
Suffice it to say, being in Mexico is not the safest thing you can do in this day and age. And you can probably say that about a lot of South American countries. Again, they're trying to come here. So, immigration, say it works like you want it, you kick them out. Like, what do you think they're gonna do when they get over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard, you guys. It's the reason we left. Oftentimes, someone gets deported. It's a quite literal life sentence. Do you guys realize that? You know, Trump, he wants you to deport all these motherfuckers, but you're not just deporting people. You know, one, you're ruining lives, because can you imagine your aunt gets deported? I'm Hispanic, so I do have aunts and uncles, I won't mention any names, that are here illegally right now. Uh-oh. What am I gonna do? Tell the cops? They're just trying to make some money for their family. How can you even... Like, what the fuck? America? Trump? Republicans? Not get it. Not all Republicans hate immigration. But you fuckers only vote Republicans because you really think at the end of the day that Republicans blah 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 blah. Look, that's what I'm saying. It's hard to be an immigrant sometimes, you know? It's hard to be a black person. It's hard to be white probably, I'm sure. But yeah, we just gotta, you know, do what we do. Try to survive. Try to be a little bit more successful than your parents, and then if you have a kid, try to get him to be more successful than you, and just do that. That seems like a pretty good thing to do, right? That's just be a better person, guys. That's all I'm trying to say, and that's all I'm going to say. That's what this podcast is about. Helping people be better. Because people are dumb, and they don't know, and they don't have people to talk to. They're afraid of talking to people. Remember the bully thing I said earlier? So I didn't tell my parents because, you know, I didn't want to bother them. This is part of the reason, man. My parents were working their ass off to feed and clothe and provide shelter to me and my brothers, you know. And now, my brothers don't even talk to them that much because they got divorced, and that caused all kinds of issues. And I got one brother who doesn't even talk to my dad that much because, oh, my dad hit me or something. I don't know. I was there. He hit you, but it wasn't that hard. Calm down, bro. You know, he hit you with a belt. You were probably doing some stupid shit. Whatever. I don't know. First of all, don't hit your kids. That's a no-brainer. But now people should know. Don't hit your kids. What's so hard about that? Don't hit your kids, guys. You're not really helping. It's a temporary solution. Like, you know, seeing a dog that's been abused, and you go up to it, and it just like it looks sad and it runs away from you. Like, it's like always on the verge. are running away because they're so afraid. And that's a dog, alright?
Activating in
So,
5 seconds.
fuck, don't hit kids, man. You fucking kids up, okay? Don't be lazy.
You got
Be a
this,
real
man.
parent. Think of creative ways to punish your kids. Don't hit them. It's not... I got hit when I was a kid. And hitting doesn't work, alright? First of all, hitting... If you hit someone, all it did was... It taught me how to not get caught the next time. That's all it does. It's not... You're not... And then you create bullies, because if you hit someone, then he's gonna think that's how you solve problems. No, he's gonna hit things, then he's gonna get in trouble. And then if he gets in trouble, you're gonna hit him even harder because you get in trouble. And it's a slippery slope. You don't want to go through that, guys. Don't hit your kids. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just look, if you need help with your kids, come to me. I got all the answers. I help you out. I know how to get to your kid. Trust me, I'm playing this game for Christ's sakes. You know, I know what kids like. They're like Fortnite. When you punish your kid, don't let him play PlayStation for like a week. You know? Why the fuck are you hitting your kids? Anyways, where were we? This is rambling. I was gonna ramble until I got one listener, and then I was just gonna quit. But I guess I probably should have made that Reddit post. Maybe it was a bad idea to just start, but fuck it. I don't know. I got energy. Let's keep this shit going, guys. Let's keep it going. Where were we? Opie and Anthony. They were great. Now they're not. Anthony, stop. Why are you obsessed with Opie? Is it because he didn't do your show? Be honest. Why are you so angry, Anthony? Are you mad his show is free? Did you finally realize what everyone else has seen for years? Anthony, you charging people $60 for a video podcast. What are you doing? Have you seen the Joe Rogan Experience? The shit's for free. They have 1,000 episodes. It's on YouTube. Super more interesting than whatever you spewing, Anthony. I know you don't want to hear this, but whatever. Stop it, Ant. Lay off Opie's nuts. Do your own thing.
No more clips.
Just stop picking on Opie, alright? Opie's trying to do radio without all his friends because they all told him to fuck off because, you know, he made a few mistakes. I get it. Sniff, sniff, whatever. And I'm not even a big Opie supporter, I would say. I mean, I am, I guess. I like Opie. You know, I always liked when he would... This is what I like about Opie, okay? If you listen to Opie and Anthony, and then you get into them, you're gonna hear a lot of haters talk about how Opie's not funny, blah, blah, blah. But Opie, he was great at other things. Like, he was... Whoa, my bullets. He was great at making people feel uncomfortable. He was great at getting people to say shit sometimes. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Anthony has that whole issue where things get a little, like, heavy, a little action-packed, a little too deep. He closes down. And if you don't believe me, fucking look up when Anthony had, what's the guy's name? I don't know, some racist right-wing guy just trying to talk about black people, disproportionate numbers, they got too much crime, blah blah blah, shook they whoop. Listen, guys, it's just racism, alright? Yes, black people might have more crime reports or whatever, but what does that mean, really? Think about it. Who's in jail more often than not? Black people, right? But why are they in jail? Did you know? Do you guys know? Does anyone know? Marijuana! That's right, guys. There's a lot of people in jail because of weed, and that's just now becoming legal. So, here's what I'm saying, Anthony. Devil's advocate, you know? You say black people, blah blah blah, they have a lot of crime, blah blah blah, shoot the whoop. But do you not at least see a little bit, Anthony, how the whole maybe it's not black people thing, maybe it's a weed thing, because we all know cops are fucking savages. You know, who the fuck likes cops? Yeah, people who have friends who are cops, that's the only ones. You know what I mean? People hate cops. Why? They fuck with you. Why? Because they have quotas. They're looking for bad guys. They're looking for people to do wrong. That's what quotas means. That's a flawed system, you guys. You can't work with quotas. Ah, whatever. Look, that's besides the point. Anyway, no one likes cops. What was I doing? Shit. Lost again. God damn. I should think. Oh, whatever. Never mind. Kev, thinking of you. Love you. Kevin Smith for everyone. I don't know why I'm proud of Kevin Smith, but just go with it. He's just a good guy. I love Kevin Smith. He's just awesome. Smart cats. I love Babylon. Whatever. Where were we? Opie and Andrew. Alright, Anthony. Stop it with the Opie hate, please. It's getting old. I know you get a few people on Twitter who always respond to you and, you know, whatever, you guys are having fun or whatever. But Anthony's just upset. Opie, I'm talking to you now. Anthony's upset because he sees the writing on the wall. You know, Anthony's, let's be honest, he's old. He's like decrepit. Looks like a ghoul, whatever. It's an old fuck. He's, what, 60 something? Maybe? He's early 60s, I'm sure. This guy is old, you guys. Fucking Anthony's an old guy, alright? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's fine to be an old guy. But see, Anthony, he's an old guy who he never quite transitioned. Like, he still thinks that he's a young rebel guy or whatever. He still thinks he's fighting the big fight. It's like, bro, you made your millions. You had a huge audience. Let it go. It's fine. Do your show. Put it up for free. No one's gonna pay for your shit, Anthony. How many subscribers do you have? Like 30,000? Is that even true? I don't know how many subscribers he has, but I just can't fathom the idea. You know, you got TED Talks, you got Smartcast, you got Bill Burr, you got Joe Rogan. Like I said before, you got a whole number of other free shit you can do before you subscribe to Anthony. And I get it. He has a few good guys. He has Eastside Dave. I love Eastside Dave. You know who Eastside Dave is? He's like a gem that no one found, sadly. I thought he was gonna be big, but he just couldn't get it. Ah, whatever. We're approaching 2 hours, guys. Look, I'm obviously a smart guy. Highly motivated, energetic. Blah blah blah. We'll try again next week. We'll see if we can get one listener. That's how this is gonna start. We'll see if that snowball effect I hear so much about. You know, snowball. Kevin Smith. Anyways, that snowball effect I hear so much about. Start with 1, get 2, whatever. We'll see, guys. We'll see. I got some time to figure it out. I don't know. It's the first episode. It's a crapshoot. You never know how life's gonna turn out, guys. You can plan, but you never know. You can die at any moment, really. This one guy, he was in his bed. Fucking an asteroid fell down. Killed him while he was in bed. What? That happened once? Yes, it did, I think. It either happened or almost happened. Look, this is what I'm saying. This guy who I just told you about, who was in his bed, got hit by a meteor and died. He might not have died. But he did get hit by a meteor. A meteor landed in his house, almost killed him, and that's the type of shit that should keep you up at night. But what's the problem? You're too busy. You got too much going on. You got a lot of shit to do. You got homework. You got work. You got kids. Oh, you have kids. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry you had kids, man. It's 18 years. Good luck. That's the thing about kids. Kids, it's like a kid is like a turkey in the oven. So you gotta let it cook just right. The problem is, it's not really your oven. It's like the village oven. So they all can put whatever they want in your turkey. You know what I'm saying? And so then they all put bullshit in the turkey, put some sugar in the turkey, some TV. All of a sudden you got a stupid turkey with ADD who doesn't know what the fuck's going on. And yeah, you fucked up. You fucking raised a bad kid. What the fuck? It's okay. Don't kill yourself over it, even though you fucked up. It's not too late. You can still try to salvage your kid's life, maybe, if you realize you fucked up, you know, in time. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. Let's... How many... Oh, I got 550 V-Bucks? What the fuck? Let me see how many V-Bucks I need, you guys. I'll just check how many V-Bucks I need. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is the real game. Now this right here, this is the real game. This is the Fortnite Battle Royale. This is what the kids like. Trust me, kids love this shit. Let's just find out. So Battle Pass, 950. Oh my god. I want it, but I can't afford it yet. Alright, whatever. We'll just keep playing PvE, I guess. Now supposedly this battle pass pays for itself, but I still don't want to pay for it because fuck you. I know what you guys are doing. Trying to hook me in. Trying to hook me in. Get me to spend all this money. Money that I don't have. Because I'm doing free podcasts. Oh, whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling. Where are we on Opie and Anthony? Anthony's crazy. Anthony's hating on Opie because Opie's trying to move on without him, I guess. I don't know why Anthony's mad, to be honest. He might be mad because it's free and he sees the writing on the wall. He sees Joe Rogan. He sees all TED Talks and all these other podcasts doing it for free, successful, making money. He can't quite figure it out how to do it. I guess maybe he invested too much money up front and now he doesn't want to appear like a fool saying it's a free show. But Anthony, just at least make a free podcast. What are you doing? You know, I listen to the Chip Chipperson podcast mainly because of Anthony. Because look, Chip Chipperson, you're funny. You are, I get it. But you know, your show only works if there's new people there. That's where the show works the most. The early episodes of Chip were great because people didn't know what the fuck was going on. They were like, is this guy for real? Is this really? What the fuck? Is this a wig? Whatever, I get it. It's fun. Yeah, it's great. Yeah. But it gets old because you don't have many new people and kept having Sam for too long. So now you lost me. And now I want to go back, but I don't. Do I? You know? What's going to happen? Is that thing real with Bob Kelly? Like, are you really stuck there for 2 years? Did you want to quit? I don't know. Regardless, Anthony, stop it. Leave Opie alone. He doesn't want to play with you. Stop. Oh, what's this? I'm Crafted B. Fuck yeah. That's weird. Anyways, Anthony, stop it, dude. Fuck. Let
No,
Opie
can't.
move on from this. Anthony, I don't know if you know this, but there's this other radio duo that I just heard about. I swear, I just heard about them today, and I was already having flash forwards of Opie and Anthony, because apparently there's this whole radio, I don't know if they were radio, I don't know, this guy Maddox, and he had a co-host, and then they broke up, and now one of them is suing the other guy
Target not yet
over, what was it, was it liable? I don't know. Point is, one of the guys is, I guess, slightly funnier than the other guy, and he got the fans to turn on the other guy somehow, and so the fans started harassing him on his new show, his new Reddit, whatever. Look. The point is, this is what happened. These two guys broke up. One of the guys took most of the subscribers. The other guy was left to salvage the show. And that guy who was left to salvage the show, I guess he was on Patreon, and he was having trouble because, you know, the Patreon page grew toxic because all the fans from the previous show were on there calling him a cunt, I guess, whatever. Doing the Opie and Anthony thing, basically. Just being pests. And they were on Reddit and cursing him out and insulting him, I guess. I don't know. Talking about his daughter. Whatever. Look, it's not the point. The point is, now he's suing the other guy for a bunch of money because he says that that guy ruined his career. He has all the fans. So this is my point. Anthony, if you keep doing what you're doing, and then Reddit has another turn, because Reddit is always turning, by the way. The fucking Opie and Anthony Reddit board is amazing. I encourage all of you guys to go to the Opie and Anthony Reddit board and just see what the sad, pathetic people think, I guess. It's just great. They're just so full of hatred. But they're funny sometimes too, man. Damn, they're funny. Fucking Reddit board. Opie and Anthony. Bunch of funny faggots. Bunch of losers. Funny faggot losers. Listen, that's not the point. I'm off on a tangent again. Alright, so the funny faggot losers are Opie and Anthony. Right now, they kind of on Team Opie, but they only on Team Opie because they know his aunt. But I don't know, some people are anti both of them. They want Opie to commit suicide. I'm like, what? Why do you want Opie to commit suicide? Opie the Destroyer commit suicide? No. He has a wife. He has 2 kids. Don't this stupid Reddit people understand that you've changed when you have kids? Look at Sam. He has a kid. Look what a fucking failure he became when he had a kid. He lost WWE, I heard. I don't know. He might not have lost WWE. Listen. Marv, back to Sam. Let's focus, guys. Let's focus on Opie and Anthony. Focus. So Anthony, stop picking on Opie. Opie,
Drop the atlas on the target when you're ready.
Stop lying? Are you lying? Is that thing true about the fucking billboard? What the fuck? No one on Reddit believed you. So I don't believe you because they didn't believe you. It sounds too far-fetched, to be honest. Tim Sabian didn't increase. Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, increase the difficulty. I'm not doing shit anyways. Anyways, so listen, Opie. I actually liked your show. I thought it was cool. Unlike Anthony, he said you were talking too much about yourself, but I'm like, Ant, it's his first show back. He needs to assume a lot of people don't know who the fuck Opie is. People assume, oh, it's an Opie radio podcast. Who the fuck is Opie? Where's he coming from? It's fine, Ant. Let him have a few shows. Why you get up in his grill on Twitter, feeding the monster that is the Opie and Anthony fan. You know what I mean? Anthony, like, what the fuck? I know you want to talk to your fans. I know you want to stay relevant, but you don't have to tweet 1,000 times a day to stay relevant. You can just be cool, you know? Appear on some podcasts. Talk to people. You made your millions. Calm down. You don't get a shit on anyone else's parade. Oh, look. I'm Hispanic. Whatever. Damn it, Anthony. It annoys me how, I won't even say it's naive. I'll say it's hypocritical of you, Anthony. You know, you shit on Opie, and then when Reddit shits on you and your mom or whatever, you're all like, oh, well, you can't shit on me because, you know, insert bullshit here, it's libel, oh, whoop-de-whoop. Oh, yes, I admit it, I didn't see my mom for 5 years, but that's my business. And yeah, you're right, it is your business. But, motherfucker, you said it. You know we're gonna hear it. We're gonna comment. It's how...
You serious?
Opie and Anthony created a monster they could not control. That's what happened. Because Anthony's out here trying to defend himself from the savages online, right? And fuck, it's crazy, man. Anthony's mom had Alzheimer's, I guess, and Anthony never visited her because, let's be honest, he's a weird guy. Anthony doesn't know how to handle emotion, blah blah blah. I told you earlier, he's like a stunted child. He's like a little boy. He doesn't know. He still thinks his parents are gonna throw spaghetti on the walls or whatever, and whatever. Listen, that's not the point. The point is, Anthony, stop it. Let Opie have like 10 shows at least. Don't you know, like, the TV rule? You're a fucking smart guy. You remember when you used to be Professor Anthony? Forget Aristotle. Whatever. Socrates. Let's talk to Professor Anthony. Remember that shit? I used to love that shit. So listen, Anthony. You used to be smart. Now you're out of touch. You think because kids have a weird haircut, they can't have opinions, even though their fucking peers are literally dying, and you're getting mad because you think the Democrats are controlling them, which I guess it's okay to believe that, but whoa, what the fuck, Ant? What? You telling me you're mad at a girl because she had Cuba on her shit? I don't know if she was Cuban or not. That's besides the point. That's pretty fucking petty, Anthony. You know, no one talks about you and your pepperoni face, your crater face, whatever, moon face, whatever the fuck they call you these days. How you like that? You don't, do you? You don't like to be made fun of. But you continually make your living making fun of other people, Anthony. And then what kills me is when they make fun of you, you threaten to shut the board down by $10,000? What? Is that real? It can't be real. Come on, Ant. Get off the program, you fucking... It's crazy, guys. Anyways, where was I at? Oh yeah. So this show is gonna be like Opie and Anthony before Anthony went on a racist tirade, which he says he didn't. He says he didn't went on a racist tirade, but I encourage you to look it up. Look up Opie and Anthony Cumia fired, and you see what he did, what he said on Twitter, and it's there for you to judge, whatever. I'm not trying to put the man on blast or anything, but you keep sharing Opie, and I feel like it's gonna lead to a lawsuit. Opie's gonna be like, fuck you, Ant, I'm suing you, and I don't want that to happen. I still have hopes that maybe one day, I don't know, Keith the cop. No, I'm not talking about Keith the cop. He could be a dangerous guy. I don't know. I have hopes that one day Joe Rogan takes it upon himself He grabs Opie and Anthony, gets them some mushrooms, some weed, whatever. Settle your differences, guys. Find some more common ground. Bring back the Opie and Anthony show. That shit was great, you know? Everybody... That's the reason the people on Reddit are so passionate and mad and funny and whatever. Obsessed with it like I am, because it's nostalgic, right? You want to go back to the time where you heard Opie and Anthony and little Jimmy and it was all great and they had laughs and they talked and you know, it's good times. It's perfect radio, guys, I'm telling you. Fuck Howard Stern. Sure, he's good, whatever. I think I did mushrooms once. He can't be that bad. He can't be that bad. Look, if you did mushrooms once, you're probably not the worst person ever in the world. Trust me on that. I'll get into that at some other point. I know what you're thinking, Big Marv, what are you talking about mushrooms? Do you one of those guys? You listen to Joe Rogan? What the fuck is this? You gonna tell me to do drugs? No. I'm not gonna tell you to do drugs, okay? But I will tell you that there are some things that might help you. You know, if you're a smart person like me, when you find out that your brain has specific receptors for mushrooms that we have evolved into having, you start asking yourself, well, why does the human brain have these receptors, you know? What's going on? Should I try mushrooms? Will mushrooms change my life? Yes. The answer is yes, it will. And you should. But maybe you shouldn't. I don't know. Have you always tried smoking weed before? Weed affects everyone differently, doesn't it? It's like vitamins, guys. Take your time. Learn about yourself. Meditate first. I don't know. Try some breathing exercises. Do something. Just don't do what most people do. Don't go to work and live your lives mundane, uncaring, stop voting, blah blah blah. Just don't do that. Don't let life pass you by and then you're gonna get depressed, you're gonna want to commit suicide, it's gonna be rough. But you're gonna stay alive and it's gonna be even rougher because you thought about it one time you committed suicide. Look, life is a crapshoot. A lot of shit's gonna happen. A lot of bad shit, a lot of good shit. Try your best. Don't feel bad if you unlucky. If you have bad things happen to you. Don't feel too bad. You got a bully. Thank your bully. Hey, thank you. You know, I'm gonna give you a quick little life hack. If you have a bully at school or at work, someone you just don't like, just go up to them one day, do it like right before lunch maybe, or right after lunch. Just do it when they don't expect you to go up to them. Be like, hey, I just want you to know, make my life a living hell, but thank you, make me into a better person, cause life is not about me, I know that. There's a lot of people I gotta deal with. You're one of them. You helping me know how to deal with other stupid people. Thank you. Just say that. Because they're gonna get confused, probably. They're gonna be like, what? You're welcome? And then they're gonna think about it. And they're gonna be like, what? What did you mean by that? What are you talking about? And then you can just be like, oh, I was just fucking with you. Just say that. I was just fucking with you. They'll buy it. They're probably idiots. That's probably why they annoy you in the first place. Just say, look, I was just fucking with you. You gave me a hard time a few days ago. I was just fucking with you, that's all. But no, you weren't fucking with them. You meant it. And you know you meant it. And that's enough. Just try to make that enough. And do it for real. Yeah. If someone bullies you, don't let them bully you. Try to fucking think of a way. Make fun of them back. That's how you get character, okay? I know it's hard. I know you want to go crying to your mama. But your mom is busy, alright? Do you really want her to fucking write some letter to the school or make a YouTube video of you crying and you might get some free stuff, but what's gonna happen? You're the kid who cried when you got bullied, and now you're gonna... Look, life is like a pendulum, okay? Steve Carlisi. Anyways, life is like a pendulum. It swings. It tends to swing back and forth. You know, there's cycles. When I was young, baggy pants were all the rage. And before that, apparently, tight pants were all the rage. Now we're back to tight pants again. And it's like the egg thing. The first, eggs are good, but then eggs are bad. But then they said, no, the yolks are bad, but the eggs whites is good. Then they say, no, they're actually both good. It has cholesterol, but it's good cholesterol. And life just, that's how life is, okay? Life is just a bunch of people trying to convince you of something, but they don't really know. No one really knows. Religion is false. The media's probably lying to you because they're trying to make money. Like, duh. Corporations. Who the fuck trusts corporations? I don't know how the fuck... How do we still trust corporations, guys? What the fuck? How? They don't pay taxes. You guys know about that? The last tax... The tax code... This is what the tax code did. The most recent tax code by Trump. So... He lowers the corporation tax. And he says it's good because he says that it's going to encourage people from bringing their debt back to America. And you're like, what? What are you talking about? Because corporations, they make money here, but then they somehow send that money to another island where they just fake some shit. They say, oh, this transistor was developed in this fake country or whatever, and that's how they move their money around, right? So that's how corporations do it, and they don't pay taxes. They don't pay corporate tax. They use all the loopholes which exist, and everyone seems to be fine with, except some of us, and they don't pay taxes. What? And we just let it happen. We don't care. Whatever. And I don't know. I get it. Corporations, you have shareholders or whatever, stockholders, whatever, people you talk to. If they found out that you don't have to pay taxes because there's loopholes, then you use the loopholes, what's gonna happen? They're gonna say, oh, well, you can't fucking run this corporation. You didn't know the loopholes to not pay taxes. So now you're fired. So if you want to be a good businessman, you're going to be encouraged to lie and cheat and steal because why? Money. You gotta, that's what they said, money's the root of all evil. You think they started saying money's the root of all evil because money's not the root of all evil? No. Fucking, that's not the saying. The saying isn't money's not the root of all evil. Come on guys, get your head out your ass, alright? Okay, now I'm really rambling. I'm starting to insult people. No reason. That's the ex-Opie and Anthony thing. This is what I'm saying, guys. I'm frustrated by the lack of good quality entertainment. I know I'm funny, so I'm gonna help you guys out. Blah blah blah. Joe Rogan, please, if you're listening, I know for a fact you started your stupid podcast, and it's not stupid. It's a great podcast. My favorite. Whatever. Listen, Joe Rogan, you started a podcast because you got inspired by Opie and Anthony. And Anthony, with his life on the compound, whatever. They need your help, Joe. Mr. Joe Rogan. They inspire you. Help them out. Give them some mushrooms. Find out what's going on. Anthony may be a kid toucher. I don't know. He said online he'll go as low as 13. He's on record saying that. And now he's mad people calling him a pedophile. Even though he's look at his past few girlfriends, they all look like obvious daddy issue types, but whatever. It's fine, Anthony. They're 18. That's great. It's whatever. You do you, bro. If I was your age, I could get 18-year-old pussy, I probably would. I don't know. I have a fiance. I don't think I would. I mean, take myself out of that hoe. Anyways, guys, this is what I'm saying. Joe Rogan. get this guy some mushrooms, get them some ayahuasca tea, whatever the fuck you're into these days. I'm not current on Joe Rogan, to be honest. I should be, but I'm not. So come on, Joe. Help Opie, help Anthony. Bring back the days where we could sit back and listen to people talk like men, like real men. And Joe Rogan kind of does that, but you know, it's Joe Rogan. He has kids. He can't quite, you know what I'm saying. It's hard when you have kids to talk about certain things sometimes. It's I don't know, it's just a trip. What am I doing? Should I be downstairs or something? I'm gonna try to find these guys. Anyways, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna sign off, you guys. Come back next week, where we'll see if we finally get that first listener to come in and ask me a question. Maybe I'll post a Reddit post, maybe I won't, I don't know. We'll see how many people show up to Fast Eddie's, and we'll check it out. So, till then, I don't have a sign off yet, actually. Maybe I should stall until I think of a good sign off. I could just steal a sign off. How does Joe Rogan sign off? Goodbye, bitches? I don't know. Wait, this is YouTube. Alright, guys, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like, whatever. Encourage me to get a camera, a better microphone. Maybe I'll learn how to enunciate. I'll have a host next week, probably Terrence or Sean Bay or something. Someone that can. I need someone who just reel me in a little bit, because I get lost in my train of thoughts. Obviously, you guys, I'm too smart. That's the thing. I'm the type of guy who, when I buy toothpaste, I, you know, do a bunch of research, go through, whoa, who has the best toothpaste? It's whatever. Listen, I'm pretty sure I stole that from someone. That's my point, alright? Research. You have the internet. You know how amazing the internet is? You can do anything. You can learn anything. You can fucking see anything. Fuck anything if you know the right websites. Whatever. Listen. You have the internet. Use it, guys. Why aren't people smart? Why does nobody know anything? I don't understand. We try to solve that mystery together, guys. We'll go on this journey. Blah blah blah. I'm rambling again. Opie and Anthony, I love them. Please come back. We got the mushroom thing. Whatever. I'm Hispanic, not Mexican. I think I said everything I wanted to say, to be honest. I think so. God, maybe this is all I needed. Just one quick show I can record. Maybe I won't come back next week. Nah. I'm gonna try to become a comedian, you guys. I'm gonna go to Fast Eddie's for open mic. Or make it 10 minutes if I'm lucky. And then I'm just gonna start those 10,000 hours, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. Listen, stand-up is not that hard. You see Netflix? Netflix, give me 30 minutes. I promise you. Get some listeners. I'll just tell them about my dick and unicorn bit I've got on, parents. And come on, Netflix, hook me up. Listen, I don't got time for 10,000 hours. I got a mortgage. 6,000 hours is a lot. Hook me up, Netflix. I know you guys help comedians out. I don't think you guys know what comedy is sometimes. I think you guys just go to clubs and maybe someone says, ah, it's kind of funny. And alright, that's it. Just offer him whatever you offer them. I don't know. God damn it. I want to finish this mission so I can sign out.
Stand by for an important weather
So listen, guys. Yeah. Fucking be careful, yeah? Stay in school. Wait, what? What am I talking about? I'm doing too much. Let me just pick one direction to go in. this way. Alright, so look, guys. Fuck, no, way lost. This is why I need a co-host, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Listen. Comedy. It's an adventure. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go on this journey. Blah, blah, blah. The Jews run the media. I don't know. Maybe? I just started. Chill out, guys. I can't... Look, I do and I will answer all your questions, but... I'm not, you know, God or anything. I can't tell you everything. I can just give you an unbiased opinion, you know? I don't know if Jews run the media. Maybe. Seth Rogen's a Jew. Seems to be doing a lot, right? Then you got Tom Cruise, Scientologist. Not a Jew. He's doing a lot too. So, I don't know. Is the media run by Jews? Maybe. Harvey Weinstein. Weinstein sounds like a Jewish last name to me. But, what do I know? I just told you. I don't know about the media. I'll report back to you on that one, okay? Imaginary listener who asked me about the Jews running the media. I'll get back to you. I'll keep it real. I'll report. Okay, what? What's going on here? People just... Is no one playing the game? I thought I was the only one not playing the game, but I don't think anyone's playing the game. Everyone's just... completely for the... I don't know, guys. This is the part of the show where I'm trying to figure out how to end it, but I can't, because this stupid team doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. And I wasn't paying attention, so I certainly don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Anyways, guys, let's go back again. Back in time. Joe Rogan. Talk to your boy Anthony. Hook him up. What else? Do you want to say something to someone? Brian Johnson from Comic Book Man. I would love to have you. I think you need some help. There's been a disturbing trend in Tell 'em Steve Dave, and I feel like you gotta be careful. Brian Johnson, you're going down a hatred slope. I'm worried because you say you watched the Jim and Sam show, and that show is just dribble, and I'm worried. I mean, I get it. Jim and Sam, at least they kinda not PC, but look, Brian Johnson, chill out. No one's after you. Just take care of your daughter. Live your life. Don't... Oh my god, Brian Johnson, let me help you out. Come on the show, we'll talk about it, give you some perspective. Maybe you'll see some things differently. I don't know, it's a little sad, you know. You were great at first, then you had the drug thing, then you came back, now you like super bitter about everything. It's just... Look, Ralph Flanagan's right, Brian Johnson. That's your boy. Listen to him. He knows you. Calm down. Talk to me. I'm gonna tweet at you or something.
Not good.
Okay, that's what I was... Anything else? Kevin Smith, saw you. You're great. Funhouse. Love you guys. Keep it up. Lawrence, more hentai. Adam, I hope... What was it, Adam? One of you guys may or may not be dying. Forgot who it was. I think it was Adam. Listen, Adam, if you're dying, just let me know. I'd love to audition. I think I'll be a great Adam. Probably be a better Lawrence, to be honest, because, you know, it's again, but hentai. But listen, guys, let's stop. Like Philip DeFranco says, life is a crapshoot. I don't think Philip DeFranco said that. I'm just name dropping at this point.
You serious?
I don't even know these guys. I'm just a fan. And I'm actually not a fan of Philip DeFranco, to be honest. I'm a fan of Philip DeFranco's content. think he has a good show, but I just don't like his voice. Annoys me. The way he delivers it annoys me. So, you know, hit the subscribe button. Hi, you beautiful bastards. It's just so, ugh, I don't like you, but I respect you, Further Franco, because usually I agree with you on most of your points. Sometimes you bring up a conversation, you don't really say shit. You just leave it up to the fans, which is fine. I get it. You don't want to alienate them, blah blah blah. But on some issues, you do have an opinion, and whenever you do, I usually agree. So fuck it. Like I say, I'm a fucking Further Franco fan, even though he annoyed me at first. I don't know, dude. It's weird. It's, you know, this industry, you gotta elicit a response. Further Franco, he elicits a response from me. That's all. Whatever. That's all it is. That's all you gotta do. You gotta hate on everything. You just gotta figure out why you like it, why you don't. Move on, guys. Cow shop. I used to see cow shop, but they're gross, and I don't know. I don't like bathtubs filled with lube. That's kind of weird. I don't know. I guess that's funny to some people. Okay, that was my mouth getting all watery because I had water in a while. I've been talking too long, but it's fine. This is good, guys. Let's keep this up. Keep this momentum going. Join me next week. We'll talk more. Hopefully, somebody will talk about my credentials, and I'll talk about how smart I am, and I'll try to convince you how smart I am. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anthony from Opie and Anthony. Come on, talk to me. I got you, man. I'm mad because I know the genius that Anthony was, and now he's just, it's sad, guys. It's real sad. Don't you hate it when your heroes like die slowly and shit? Like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or the fuck, the I'll Be Back guy. The guy was big, right? No, he just had like open heart surgery. He's late 60s, early 70s. He's about to die, alright? And when he dies, it's gonna be sad, blah blah blah. But then people are gonna start forgetting, and it's fucked up because Arnold's just been a part of so much, and people, the young people especially, they're not gonna know Arnold, you know? Terminator 2 Arnold, badass, hasta la vista baby, whatever. Remember the documentary where he was just pumping iron? I believe it was called Pumping Iron, to be honest. But listen, he was in this documentary. What the fuck? There's no stairs here? Listen, he was in this documentary, and he was talking about lifting weights and how he was coming all the time, and I'm coming all the time, I lift the weights and the fuck girls, and he was bragging about it or something. I don't know, look, I forget, but this is the point. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was saying essentially that the reason he was who he was is because when he works out, he comes all the time. He smokes some weed, he works out, and he was just ejaculating, I guess. Which, if you're not a body, if you're not a weightlifter, you don't know how that can be possible. You're like, what? You can smoke weed and lift weights and come? What? But it is possible. You do some weed, you teach yourself to lift weights, get the dopamine levels up. Yeah, I believe Arnold. I think he probably was coming. But it's weird, bro. Why are you telling people you're coming all the time? What the fuck? What the fuck you doing, Arnold? Anyways, here's my point. Arnold is a great guy. He was Conan the Barbarian, and now he's slowly dying. Just like everyone slowly dying. Kevin Smith almost had a heart attack. No, wait. Kevin Smith did have a heart attack. He almost died, but he survived the last second. And yeah. What's the point of that? That everyone's gonna die, and I'm gonna die. And if I don't at least try to be a comedian, then what the fuck? I don't wanna go back to Radio Shack. Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at Radio Shack, and I'll tell you about that next time maybe. It's a whole story. Radio Shack taught me a lot about life and corporations and living and how you should live and why you shouldn't. Anyways, listen. I'm babbling. I'm trying to see if someone can activate this goddamn atlas so we can... I'm about to start tearing this shit apart, guys. Listen. I'm babbling. Be careful, guys. Just live your life. Try not to overcomplicate yourselves. Be cool. Be a man. Watch the Man Show. Whatever. I don't know. You guys remember the Man Show? I just love the Man Show. But then what happened to Jimmy Kimmel? Now he's fucking crying all the time, talking about kids and gun control and whoop-de-whoop, whoop-de-wop. Listen, Jimmy Kimmel. It's not about gun control. That's not the issue. The issue is mental health. Figure out how to stop people from wanting to kill other people. You know? Because if you just get rid of guns, they're just gonna stab a lot of people. The number of stabs will go up through the roof, I assure you. And I get it. I know what you're saying. You're like, Marvin, if you don't have no guns, you just have knives, maybe there'll be less people dead. And maybe you're right. Maybe there would be. But once the last time the government took a right from you and it turned out to be a good thing. Think about that. When's the last time the government took something away from you, a right or yeah, right. When's the last time they took it away from you and they took, I don't know, anything from you, and it was a good thing, right? Has there ever been a time where the taxes went up and everybody said, fuck yeah, no taxes? You know what I'm saying here? You dig what I'm saying? Don't support taking away your liberties. Okay? Now, don't be crazy about it. Please support... what are people fighting about again? Fucking... what is it? It's off the tip of my tongue. Background checks. What the fuck is getting angry about? Background checks. Let them have a background check. What the fuck? Oh, here's the Alice. Right? Oh, someone started. Okay, cool. So yeah, what the fuck are y'all doing with this bullshit about background checks? Who doesn't want background checks? It's a no-brainer. How stupid are you? Blah blah blah. But my weapon broke. Okay. But don't get it twisted, guys. Mental health. That's all I'm saying. Chill out. Don't get angry if people have opinions. Anthony, please. Brian Johnson, because I'm gonna bring this up only because I sound like a maniac. If you know who Brian Johnson is, but he's a comic book man. He has a podcast, blah blah. Recently, he came in with a story. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was something stupid. He came in with a story about, oh, I don't know what it was. So Brian Johnson walks in the room. He comes in with a story about a girl who apparently had a fat shaming thing going on. Like, this is what the story was, right? So the girl goes to a restaurant, a bakery I believe it was, because what was it? They were having some type of muffin sale, and apparently the girl was in line. There was a person ahead of them just buying some muffins, and there was some people behind her, and people behind her was talking shit about the first customer. Can you dig what I'm saying here? So she goes, she buys muffins, someone in front of her. Someone in front of her is buying cupcakes. Probably a slob, whatever. There's two more people behind her. And they talk about the first people that I just mentioned. You know what I'm saying. It's person A, person B, it's a C, B, whatever. Stick with me, guys. Chill out. Listen, this is the point. So, the people behind, finally, they're like, finally, this bitch is gone. Hopefully, this next bitch doesn't buy the cupcakes. Whatever. They said something akin to that. They basically called the main girl fat and said, hopefully this fat bitch doesn't buy the cupcakes. So then, the main character in our story, she decides, fuck you guys, you know what? Fine, I will buy the cupcakes. I wasn't going to, but since you're gonna call me a fat ass anyways, I will take your fucking cupcakes. So that's some type of reverse fat shaming, I guess. I don't know who wins in this equation. I guess it depends on how many cupcakes the alleged fatty eats or whatever. But that's not even the point, guys. That's not the point. The point is, Rian Johnson brought this up. He brought the story up. He went through it. First of all, he did a heck of a lot better job than I did describing what happened. I bet you guys still don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You have to edit this and put in a fucking, I don't know, visual aid of some kind, some type of environment. I don't know. Listen, that's my point. Again, Brian Johnson, compliment, he brought this up, and I'm not exaggerating. You would think that this girl who apparently bought the cupcakes or whatever, you would think she like took her shoe and shit on it maybe and then threw it at Brian Johnson's face or something. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened between Brian Johnson and this muffin girl on Instagram, whatever the fuck it was, YouTube, whatever. I don't know. Listen, he got so angry about it. He went into like a spiel how he thinks she probably faked it, and even if she didn't fake it, it's still bad. Back shaming, blah blah blah. She bought the muffins, and you hear this, and you're like, what? Brian Johnson saying all this shit? What? This guy who made Vulgar, who fucking takes care of a nice girl, I guess. Listen, he takes care of people, he trying to do his best to live a good life, blah blah blah, and so much hatred for a random Instagram person because of what? Maybe, I think she got like a social media manager maybe, after her post went viral or something, and he got so angry. Ryan Johnson, dude, you shouldn't be so angry with such small tribute shit, bro. This is not the first time you do it. You're always coming in with stories about bullshit that doesn't really affect you at all, but you just get angry about it. You're an old ass man, Brian Johnson. You're what, 49 or something? You're past your prime, dude. Like, I get it, you have opinions, but look, guys, at a certain point, you gotta realize, I don't know how old you are, listeners, but at a certain point, the world is going to leave you behind. Why? Because you're fucking human. You don't got time for this. You know, it's a bunch of kids out there with the internet, and they do got time for this. They got time to go to Wikipedia and fall down the rabbit hole or whatever, and they can get obsessed with shit, and they'll learn more about, insert any number of topics here. You know, the new generation has so much access to information. It's just, listen. You know how hard it was for you to learn a new language back in my day? If you were like a Spanish guy, you had less than barreras. It's like one of those stupid infomercials to try to teach you English. That's not the point. The point is, nowadays, if you want to learn English, go to YouTube, how to speak English, you learn English in a while. Same thing with Japanese, any number of shit, it's all free. It's all for the taking. You go on these forums, you learn, you can learn how to hack, you can learn how to do a podcast, you can learn how to do anything. You just gotta put the time in, you know? You just gotta read. And I know what some of you guys are saying. No, the Rose said that. It's for the library. But now it's in your phone, guys. Like, I don't even know how people have arguments anymore. Just Google that shit. Take 2 seconds. Why are you arguing? But I'm smart and you're smart, so that's why it's easy to think the way I think or something. Building server. Combat score 894. That's not trying. Anyways, guys, thank you all for coming to this first show of MarvTalks. Probably no one's gonna see this, but it's fine. Come back again next week. Maybe you'll have a co-host. Maybe it won't just be me. Maybe it won't just be me just screaming into a microphone, trying to tell the world the truth about life, liberty, blah blah blah, whatever. Alright guys, take care, peace out, keep it real, real. Just don't lie to people, man. Fuck. Why is the world such full of liars? Stupid shit. Why you gotta lie about stupid shit? You know what I mean? We'll discuss this later, but just look, who are you trying to impress, guys? I don't care what you wear. Why are you buying your kid 20 pairs of shoes? What? It's called disposable income because it's disposable. But if instead of buying a coat, you could get yourself a nice vegetable drink or something, you know what I mean? Look, disposable income is one thing, but do your other shit right before you start spending your money on bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, if there's a juice that you like and there's another juice next to it and the other juice says organic, vitamin C or something, whatever, the juice you like has high fructose corn syrup and it costs $1.50, and this other juice, it says it's organic and it has all natural sugars and it's better for you, blah blah blah, it's 50 cents more. What the fuck? Spend the 50 cents, get the better juice. Don't buy your kids 20 shoes. That's all I'm saying. This doesn't make any sense, but look, priorities, perspective. Insert something here. Listen, be careful, guys. I'll see you next week. We'll talk about it next week, guys. Trust me, it's just the tip of the iceberg. We just got the ball rolling on MarvTalks, okay? This is just episode 1, alright? Sound like Bobo. Yeah, alright? It's coming, guys. More content, more videos, the M2 show starting up. Cameras coming. Don't forget Fast Eddie's Camp Springs, so be there around 8 or something. I don't know. I should probably start Twitter and start promoting this bullshit. But it's okay. Remember, keep it real, guys. I don't know. I'll figure out a better costume. Let's get the fuck out of this motherfucker. Search anyway.